Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to talk to you about the holiday shopping season as it pertains to the trucking industry. Now, before I jump in, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we talk about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased on owner-operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. So thanks for the likes, guys. Really appreciate them. Let's jump in. So right off the bat, the economic outlook is extremely bright when it comes to the shopping season and specifically to the trucking industry. The holidays are in full effect, in full swing. Ports, warehouses, retailers, e-commerce, it's in full swing. Things are going very, very well, and trucking is, I should say, continues to outperform the overall U.S. economy, which is fantastic news for any trucker out there. If you're an owner-operator or a carrier, it's great news for you for your rates. If you're a company driver, it gives you job security. So fantastic news. Now, the spot market has been absolutely killing it, as you've seen in your rates. The contract market is doing okay. So most of you guys, probably 99% of you guys watching, are in the spot market, so this is going to pertain to you. Now, retail, e-commerce, grocery stores, cold and frozen when it comes to reefer freight, all doing very, very well. There's been a significant uptick for flatbed carriers who are hauling specifically lumber and raw materials because of new construction, housing and business. Furniture deliveries. Those of you guys hauling furniture, that's been spiking as well. There's been a lot of renovation in both homes and office space. A lot more folks are focusing on home improvement. Freight is expected to level off after the COVID vaccine goes into effect. It may take a little while in order to vaccinate a larger portion of the population, but until that's the case, the market should continue to go higher and higher, and that's to all of ours benefit. The driver shortage will also continue to prop up the prices. So we've had a driver shortage problem. We continue to have a driver shortage problem. It's been reported that between 20 to 50% less CDL graduates are coming out of schools through 2020. So obviously this is going to take years to ramp back up. Another issue has been drug and alcohol, right? Drugs and alcohol. Those have been kicking and eliminating drivers out of the pool. And so those of you who don't partake in drugs and alcohol are going to benefit from this market, because you'll be able to take advantage of these rates and stay in business. What's been shipping are durable goods. Now, in the past, most consumers spent their money on services. Now it's products. Durable goods are, we're looking at appliances, home and office furnishings, lawn and garden, as well as consumer electronics. That's what's being shipped. So a lot of that's going to be in dry vans. So reefers and dry vans really propping up. And now we're also seeing improvements in flatbeds and step decks, which is a welcome relief for flatbed and step deck carriers who unfortunately have not seen the type of correction that vans and reefers have seen. Now, after the vaccine, the spending will go back to services and things will normalize. For now, the big shift has been to online shopping and home improvement, and that's where we should see the majority of the shipping throughout this holiday season. So hopefully that gives you an idea of where folks are spending their money, what types of freight you can look forward to shipping over the next several months and going into 2021. And now I'm going to switch over to camera. We're going to look over the loads we've booked for our customers. If you haven't liked the video, please do so now. That helps us quite a bit. And I'll see you in just a moment. Welcome back, guys. Let's take a look at some of these loads, and certainly stick around for the remainder of this video because there's some fantastic loads that I definitely want to share with you. Don't miss these. Van, reefer, or flatbed. This has been a really good week to be a trucker in America, and I'll tell you this right now, if you're not getting these kinds of loads, you're working with the wrong dispatcher. So we start off with some reefer freight coming out of Indianapolis, Indiana, going to Monroe, Georgia. This was a Walmart delivery, -10 on a reefer. It was a food load at 28,000 pounds. 575 miles booked at $2,400, which got them $417 per mile. Then Atala, Alabama, going to Columbus, Ohio. This was frozen bread at -10 degrees, 0 to -10, somewhere around there. 23,000 pounds. Again, a light load, 554 miles booked at $1,800, which is 3.25. Then New Concord, Ohio to Spring Valley, Illinois. This was 35,000 pound load of dry goods going to a Walmart. 482 miles booked at $1,700, which is $353 per mile. All in all, this gentleman ran from Friday to Tuesday, grossed $5,900. Got 1,611 miles and ran an average of 366 per mile. Now he had to stop to do an engine check, an engine inspection, so was able to take care of that, get his truck checked out, still made $5,900, averaged 366 per mile, and got his miles at over 1,600 miles for the week. So excellent. That's Friday to Tuesday. Next, we have some dry van freight coming out of Memphis, Tennessee, going to Rock Hill, South Carolina. Another light load of 21,000 pounds of Nike merchandise. This had a drop trailer at the delivery, which was till December 1st. But it made sense. I mean, you have no reefer, so no fuel burning there. 626 miles. They ran this one at $4,200, which got them $671 per mile. Then Gaffney, South Carolina to Lebanon, Ohio. 6,300 pound load of carpet rolls, very light. 472 miles booked at $1,300, which got them $275 per mile. Then Franklin, Ohio, going to Kansas City, Kansas. 596 miles, 39,000 pound load of beverages with a tanker endorsement required. 596 miles booked at $1,400, which got him $235 per mile. And then out of St. Joseph, Missouri, took a load to Champaign, Illinois, a fantastic freight market for a dry van. Light load at 12,900 pounds of food product, 378 miles booked at $1,200, which got him $317 a mile to go to a very good market. Then they ran, this one they ran Wednesday to Friday, grossed $8,100 during that period, got an average of $391 per mile, and ran 2,072 miles. So excellent rate, especially for a dry van, and ending in a very good market in Illinois, running almost $4 a mile at $391 per mile. Excellent job. Next, we have some reefers coming out of Vineland, New Jersey, going to Batavia, Illinois. That was a 9,000 pound load of frozen food product. That's 838 miles booked at $19.50. That's $233 per mile. Then out of Geneva, Illinois, going to Watertown, New York. This was freight of all kinds, 16,000 pound load of frozen goods, 781 miles booked at $3,500, which got them $448 per mile. Then Lowville, New York, going to Allentown, Pennsylvania. This was 43,000 pounds of food, 293 miles booked at $1,400, which got them $478 per mile. And then finally, right out of Allentown, Pennsylvania, no deadhead there, 30,000 pound load of dog food going to Battleboro, North Carolina. 413 miles booked at $1,400 again. That's $339 per mile. This driver's a Chicago-based reefer, ended up running the week at a very nice gross of $8,250, ran 2,325 miles at an average of $355 per mile. Excellent. Then some dry van freight coming out of Wallula, Washington, going to Salt Lake City, Utah. 30,000 pound load of palletized cardboard, 610 miles booked at $2,250, which got them $369 per mile. Then right out of Logan, Utah, not too far from Salt Lake, went out to Kent, Washington with a 42,000 pound load of powdered milk. And this was 779 miles booked at $3,000, averaging $385 per mile. Now here's the kicker. Both of these loads were ran on recaps. 100% recap hours, ran for 3 days, got an average of, or a gross of $5,250 in 3 days, ran an average of $378 per mile at 1,389 miles ran, all on recaps. It pays to know your recap hours and be able to take advantage of that. Now here's the best part. 378 per mile loaded, 350 per mile with deadhead. So not very much deadhead whatsoever. That's mainly was the Salt Lake to Logan run. So not much deadhead there. So excellent, you know, started off in Washington, ended up going back to Washington, an excellent market. And in any case, he made really good money coming out and going back. So great stuff. Now, reefer freight coming out of Oakland, Iowa, going to Rochelle, Illinois. 362 miles. It was a 32,000 pound load of frozen beef running at $1,600, which got them $442 per mile. And a load out of Chicago, Illinois, going to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. 42,000 pound load of chilled groceries. 503 miles booked at $1,900, which got them $378 per mile. And then right out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, which, let's see, he went to Romulus, Michigan. This was a 40,000 pound load of frozen food. 546 miles booked at $1,800, which is $330 per mile average. That was a Kroger pickup and delivery. Those generally go very smoothly. Went very well. Now here's another kicker here. 3 days of running, and this gentleman ran $5,300 in his gross in 3 days. Got an average of $373 per mile loaded and $355 per mile with deadhead included. Excellent rates for running for, after Thanksgiving. And in fact, he might have actually hit 376. I might have to double check my math there. But he ran 1,411 miles and, 373, 376 average. Excellent money. 3 days, $5,300. Next, we have some flatbed freight. Those of you who run flatbeds know, or you may remember hearing from me constantly talking about that flatbeds and step decks, that market never fully recovered like vans and reefers. I strongly recommend for our flatbed carriers, if you're not a diehard flatbedder, rent yourself a van or a reefer if you can, and run the market through there. You'll make a lot more money, a lot less deliveries. If you don't like the load unload times, get yourself a van. You're in and out very quickly, a lot less work, a lot more money. But we still take care of flatbeds. As you can see, we have loads coming out of Stephenville, Texas, going to Shreveport, Louisiana. It was a load of oil field parts at 25,000 pounds, very light for a flatbed, 297 miles, booked at $1,050, which got them $354 per mile. Then right out of Shreveport, Louisiana, coming out of the same exact facility they left, going to Claysburg, Pennsylvania. That's 1,219 miles for a 45,200 pound load of coil. That's $3,000 booked, which got him $246 per mile. And then right out of Claysburg, Pennsylvania, no deadhead there, going to Lagouti, hopefully I said it right, Indiana. This was a 30,000 pound load of roofing materials, 559 miles booked at $1,325, which is $237 per mile. And then finally took a load out of Shoals, Indiana, going to Santa Fe, New Mexico. 46,000 pound load of building materials. There's your heavier stuff for flatbeds. 1,253 miles booked at $35.50, which got him $283 per mile. Gentleman ran from Monday to Monday, ended up running a week, grossed $8,925 at $268 per mile loaded, and there was very small amount of deadhead there. Ran 3,328 miles at $268 per mile. So more than a decent week for a flatbed carrier. All the loads require tarping except the Texas to Louisiana, which was the oil field part. So excellent rate. Now we have some van loads coming out of Pensacola, New Jersey, going to Virginia Beach, Virginia. 43,000 pound load of Canada Dry beverages. 279 miles booked at $1,100. That's $394 per mile. Then out of Chesapeake, Virginia, going to Elizabeth, New Jersey. A very light load, a 9,000 pound load of subwoofers. And that one was 353 miles booked at $1,550, which got them $439 per mile. Now, granted, this load, unfortunately, the receiver lost the shipping documents and ended up wasting almost 2 days there to sort things out. But ended up getting $439 per mile, so the money ended up being good. Next, they took a load out of Edison, New Jersey, went to Falls Church, Virginia. 22,000 pound load of dry goods, 212 mile short run at $1,100, which got them $519 per mile. And wait till you get a load of this. A load out of Milton, Delaware, going to Freehold, New Jersey. It's a 45,000 pound load of consumer goods. And it was a very, short run. So this gentleman decided to take this one because it was super, super heavy. 45,000 pound loads, definitely heavy for a dry van, but he took it because it was only 163 miles booked at $1,450, which got him an amazing rate of $8.90 per mile. All in all, they ran Friday to Friday, doing short runs in the Northeast, coming back, in a New Jersey area. And ended up grossing $5,200, average of $516 per mile on 1,007 miles. Certainly pays to stay in the Northeast. If you're comfortable with that area, you can make your $4 or $5 a mile easy peasy. So if you're not making this kind of money, like I said, you're working with the wrong dispatcher. Whether you're an owner operator, you're looking for a lease on operation that is effective, efficient, where you're taken care of, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, you found the right guys. If you're a carrier, you have your own MC authority, it's established, and you want to make this kind of money, give us a call. You can reach us via call or text at 801-448-6363. Like I said, call or text, we'll get back to you. We also made some changes on our website. Take a look at that at aftdispatch.com. You'll see here in the corner, there's going to be a chat box. You'll see the same chat box on our website. We made some changes. You input, we'll ask you some questions, input your information, expect a call the same day or the following day. Our guys know what they're talking about. We'll get you set up. Our setup is really quick and easy. So guys, give us a call, get in touch with us somehow, whatever it takes, leave us a message. We will get back to you. You don't want to miss this market. When the market tanks, you will not like it. So let's take advantage, work with the right dispatchers. As long as you're a reasonable carrier, we'd love to work with you. Give us a call, get on our website, and until next week, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.